Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to ASP Garage. Today we're working on the 24 Sierra, and what we're going to be doing is installing these Husky liners, mud flaps on the truck. As you can probably see, the truck already has a little bit of one, but they don't do much. I constantly have rocks and stuff getting kicked up the side of the truck, so I got something that's a little bit wider, a little bit longer, so stick around. Alright, so this is what you get in the box. You get your 2 mud guards, a little box package of hardware, and some instructions. You're also going to need one of these Torx bits. This is a T15, I believe, to get those 2 screws out. So let's get started. So the first thing I did was I turned the wheel all the way to the left to give me some room to work. These are the 2 screws here. If you don't have this, you can manually do it, but this front stick is definitely going to be important. Alright, so now we're just going to fit it into place, and it just sits there just like that. I'm going to try to reuse the hardware because I've had experience with Husky liner brands before, and their screws get a little rusty after a while. Alright, so that was definitely a no on reusing the hardware. These are the screws that came with the set. Just put these 2 screws in, get them tight. And then we're going to put some clips in too. Alright, so it comes with these 2 clips. And the smaller one will go up here at the top, and the larger one sits back here and it clips it to the other, but I'm not going to videotape me doing that because I don't want you guys to hear me cussing. Alright, just to show you what I'm doing here, these things are sharp, so I've pounded these needle nose vice grip in there. You probably use needle nose pliers too, just to open that gap up because it's very tight, and then we're just going to use it to hold it to get it started on there. Wiggle that out and then just tap it on, and it made it so easy. Alright, so these are the rears, and here are the 2 bolts that you'll have to take out. It's pretty much the same process as the front, except I can't get this wheel out of my way, so I'm going to try to do it without having to take it off. So I don't have to take the wheel off, but there's not a lot of room to work with, so that's when something like this will come in handy. You might be able to use like a 1/4-inch ratchet with a 1/4-inch socket in it, but I have this. This is from Craftsman, but they sell these on Amazon too. Maybe I'll find one and put a link down in the description for you to get one too. I don't think they're very expensive. Alright, for the rears, they're asking to reuse the hardware, which is good. And then this part right up here is going to get a clip just like the other side did. Alright, there she is installed. Clips were the hardest parts about this. She looks like from the back. See, she just fits right over the old one. We'll walk up here. It's got 2-3 inches deeper than the old ones were. I think they look pretty good. We're gonna walk around the other side just to get an idea. And here's how small and insignificant they were before we put the new ones on. Alright everybody, I'm going to leave a description down below with some links. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.